Hello, and welcome back to All Things Chosen, where we talk all things chosen. I am Kay, and I would like to welcome you. If this is your first time, if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Um, and welcome to all my empaths, my light workers, and my divine beings of love and light. Okay, this is gonna be a quick video. Um, Certain things are not meant for you, chosen ones. It's just not. Okay. Now, we keep it real over here on this side. So don't judge me, okay? Because I wouldn't judge you. Just just listen. Okay. So when I was younger, like in my teens and stuff, before I knew who I really was, when I was like trying to find myself and hanging with the wrong crowds and things like that, I used to indulge in a little bit of petty theft, And this was prior to me knowing, like, who I am and who I'm meant to be and what my purpose was. And like I probably steal a t-shirt, candy, stuff like that. But anytime, especially when it came to like the t-shirts and things like that, something would always happen to whatever I stole. Okay? It was almost like God was like, "What are you doing?" Like, what are you doing? You know? And it just, I didn't understand it. But then at the same time, I did. It was just like, this can't be a coincidence, Another thing is, I don't know, this is my experience. I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but anytime I have had the opportunity to take pictures with a celebrity, my phone or my camera always dies before I get the chance to take a picture with them. It's almost like, I don't know if you guys believe in like the whole Illuminati stuff, whatever. I'm not getting into that. But I'm just saying, in that case, when it comes to the celebrities and me wanting to take pictures with them, because I live in New York City, so you can see celebrities here and there, So, I would always want to take a pic and it would never happen. It's just weird. But then I thought about it and I said, in Hollywood, God knows what those people did to get to their level, And it was almost like God was saying, no, you can enjoy them while they're here in your space, in your presence, but you're not going to take a picture with them. And then I thought back to the saying that cameras take your soul or something like that, right? And I said, well, if celebrities do in fact sell their souls to become celebrities, then what are they without a soul, right? And then here I am just innocently wanting to take a picture with them, and it never happens. It never happens. My camera always dies. My phone always dies, and sometimes it even seems like it dies when it wasn't supposed to die. So yeah, I just want to know you guys' take on that, because I really be sitting here looking at God like, God, for real? Like, can I live? But God is like, nope. You're living right now and you don't need that to live. I take it. I take it. I take it. Basically, doing anything that goes against your divinity is not going to fly with God. Okay? anything that goes against your integrity, it's not going to work out because you're not being true to who you are. And that's really all. Like, we came here for a reason. God put us here for a reason, right? We all have a purpose. Even people that aren't chosen ones, we all have a life purpose. We all have a life path. But it's up to us to figure out what it is. It's up to us to observe and pay attention to what's going on. Excuse me, especially within our lives, you know? So, um, yeah, anything that goes against that integral part of you, your core, it's never gonna work. It's not. And like, I even tested the theory, especially when it came to the like the stealing the clothes. And yeah, every single thing that I stole was destroyed. And I couldn't even be mad, you know? It was like, God was like, you know better. So now I don't partake in those things anymore, you know, because I have found myself, I have started my spiritual journey. And ever since I started my spiritual journey, I just don't take part in certain things, you know? But I just brought it up because I just want to know, I'm curious to know if you guys have had those similar experiences or, you know, things like that. It'd be a good discussion topic, right? I think so. Right? But yeah. Okay, moving right along. I want to talk about also when we know something, we just know, right? Um we don't need proof or evidence. That's not necessary. You know, especially if we ask God to show us what we can't see. He will show you. Um in different ways, in ways that you might not even think of. He will show you, right? So, quick story. Um I was living with a significant other in a living space where two other adults lived, right? Um, and the female who was the owner of the place was a friend of mine. So, um, at one point, I realized that something was going on between her and my significant other, but it was so low key. They kept it so low key that at certain points I would think that I was crazy because it was like my spirit was telling me something is going on, but I really couldn't. They didn't do anything in front of me. There was no. These people barely spoke to each other in my presence. Okay, so I just was like, "What is happening?" I thought I was going crazy. Um, then I caught an anxiety attack. I've never had anxiety. I've never suffered from anxiety. I have never experienced an anxiety attack in my life. Okay. And within the experience that I was having, my ears were ringing extremely loud. Now, I don't know if you guys experience that too, but I get a lot of ear ringing. Like, I speak to the spirits around me like I'm speaking to you guys right now. So whenever my ear rings, it's to me that's that spirit trying to change the frequency to speak to me or to communicate with me, right? So um I just knew something when I got that anxiety attack. I thought I was dying. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was dying because I was not in control of my body and what it was doing. It was just the weirdest feeling. I called my dad. And I was like, I don't know, Daddy, I think I'm dying. I might be, I don't know, I love you. I was just, you know. Anyway, this happened the very first night my significant other and I spent a week away from the home. So somebody, I found out later that the person that I lived with, the female, she does black magic. I didn't know that. Mind you, I've known her for 15 years. Never knew that. This is how you know. This is how you know people hide demonic doings, right? So, anyway, I had conversations with my ex, and I asked him, you know, just like what was going on? What's going on? He would try to make me feel like I was crazy, but he was a narcissist, and so was she. So they both lied and tried to make me feel like I was crazy. They were both gaslighting me. Okay. So on a full moon, everything came out. 2 days prior to that, I asked God to show me what I could not see. Just like that. Show me what I can't see. Because I knew something was happening. I just didn't know what it was. I had no proof. I had nothing. And because, listen, as chosen ones, we're like walking lie detectors. Like, I can sense when somebody is being truthful and when somebody's lying. Like, I can sense when I can sense danger. I can sense when someone is broken before we even have like a full conversation, So I knew within myself there was something going on. And when I tell you, on that full moon, 2 days after I asked God to show me what I couldn't see, He showed me everything I needed to see very clearly. And it came from behaviors, especially the female's behavior. Because I'm a female, I pick up on female emotions way stronger. But I mean, I pick up on emotions, period. But in a emotional female, I will pick up a lot more because it's the emotions, the emotions are that strong, basically. So, everything came out that night, and it was just like perfect, like everything I needed to know, God showed me. Because at the end of the day, you guys have a lot of spirit guides around you. I hope you know that. And if you don't, I want you to know that. And all you need to do is talk to them. Literally talk to them like I'm talking to you. If you want help, ask them to help you, and they will. The more you talk to them, the more comfortable you get with them, the more they help you, the more they're there for you. Because at the end of the day, we have family members that have passed away, friends that have passed away that loved us genuinely, and they're still around us, right? So energy never dies. The body does, but the energy doesn't go anywhere. So the same vitality someone had in life is the same vitality their spirit has. Okay? So just start to talk to your spirit guides. I promise you. I promise you. You might feel crazy at first, but then again, you might not. I don't know, because some people just take things differently. But talk to your spirit guides. I promise you, you won't regret it. Right? Like, when I say we sense danger, there was a situation where I was at someone's home, and I had just broken up with someone that was kind of volatile. I mean, he was a nice person, but I feel like he had just had a lot of past childhood trauma that he just did not fix. Okay. So we stopped dating, and I mean, I didn't have any bad feelings towards him. It just was a situation where we couldn't be together because I'm not anybody's doormat. You know what I mean? So I'm at my friend's home, and you know, we wanted to take a few tokes. So respectfully, we smoke outside the home because they live there with their elderly mom. So as soon as we walked into their hallway, I instantly was just like, something is not right. And my friend is looking at me like, you great? You okay? And I'm like, yeah, but something is not right. So I walked to the end of their hallway and I looked both ways and there was nobody there. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm just bugging. So we go into the stairwell, which is where we took. And within a minute, within 30 seconds, down comes my ex from the level above and starts to curse me out and is totally ignoring my friend and it's just focused on me and cursing me out, and I'm just like, I'm like, why are you here? But either way, the whole point is I knew there was someone there. Even though I did not see them, I felt them. And I feel like ever since that time, my friend now looks at me totally different. Like you're a weird one. But I take it all in stride, because I know I'm different. I embrace my difference. I don't want to be the same. God made me a chosen one for a reason. He didn't want me to be the same either. He doesn't want you guys to be the same, So that is where I'm going to leave this one. I just wanted to talk a little bit about those things real quick. And I will see you guys. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to grow the channel. Help me grow the channel. All right? Like, share, and subscribe. All right? If you resonate. If you don't, all right. But if you do, like, share, and subscribe. I'll appreciate it. All right? Love you guys. Later.